All right, that's one of the things that I definitely think is tight, right? Is the exposure of like what friendship can look like in black men, right? Because I think black men need like real good friends to be able to like, agree. You know what I'm saying, move through. I think black women got it, dog. They got it locked. Young black women, dog. Young. You want to know how? I know.
How you know?
Hey,
why your voice just break like? But how you know?
Then I'm gonna ask the question about fast food.
Want to know how I know?
Young, because young, no matter what, young, if there's a girl, right, on like say a girl social media, let's just say this for example, she puts something up, like a picture of herself, right, something like that. She cannot be looking. You know what I'm saying?
Finish.
The most her best self.
Okay. Right.
But you gonna see
black women
in that post.
So this is what I'm saying though. I think that.
But what they gonna say though?
They gonna say, "Oh, girl, you do that, girl. Look at you, you a baddie." You know.
They gonna say
You right. But I think that is because you ever you heard this thing about like DC and Baltimore or DC and Virginia and Prince George's County. DC always try to make themselves separate. But when we go different places, let's say a fight breaks out, we all become one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm going somewhere with this.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
going somewhere with this. Okay. So we all become one.
Yeah.
So I think that's how black women, like that's how they work. So because they're dealing with so many fights in these different spaces, and they know that they're like the least protected, as they say, or the least, that they're going to protect each other, but also they are like, they definitely like have issues with each other. Like behind, you know what I'm saying? Like DC and and VA and Maryland.
Oh, I see where you was going.
Yeah, so the world
brought it home.
Yeah, so if the world is not, the world don't know that the DMV is divided because DC don't really, you know what I'm saying? DC we DC.
But I think in human nature there's always disagreement, right? There's no way that everyone is going to be 100% all in like all the time. But I think oftentimes the narrative, like I have a hot take, right? You know how Pamela's be like, oh, the black community always, they not unified, they not. Nah, I completely disagree with that notion that
black people aren't unified.
The way in which I disagree with that notion is so, I'm so on the other side. I think we are actually one of the most united groups in this country.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I would agree.
So that's the same way I feel about the conversation around like black women, supporting one another, right? I think that they there's always.
I'm not saying that they don't support. I'm not saying that they don't. I just think that they definitely have like they're always disagreeing with. They always having issues with each other.
Yeah, be careful with the always.
Okay, well, I'll draw it back. That's counseling right there.
Yeah, be careful.
Never say these words. Never say always. What's the other word? I understand what you're saying, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think that but that's also the conversation and the thing that is constantly pushed towards us is that the narrative that's pushed towards us, and it starts to, in our minds, we start to believe that it's true, right? And that's all done on purpose, right? To make us think that we are, behaving.
So this is lived experience. So I want to say that this is not necessarily coming from what society is pouring into my head. Like I've been raised by women, a mother, a sister. I have 6 aunts on my mother's side. Well, my family in general is female dominated.
That's tight.
You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, but also, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cattiness that I've experienced over time.
You gotta watch them words, man.
I don't even know. So cattiness just sounds like what I don't know the definition of cattiness.
You lunching right now.
Okay, so, what does cattiness? What's the definition of cattiness?
It's like low level conversation. It's like low level talk. That's what cattiness is to me. It seems like low level banter.
What's low level banter though? Like, give me an example of low level banter.
Well, I don't know. Did you said cattiness?
What do you mean? You just defined it for me, and you don't know what
that's
what
why
it is?
I said the reason why I said be careful with that word is because it implies
telling-
it is giving the implication. It's implying that black women.
I didn't say black women. I said what I've experienced.
Yeah, but you black.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I'm not speaking about black women. And like I'm saying, my experience is that the women in my in my life, you know what I'm saying, there have been issues. Put it this way,
and
let me finish.
I'm gonna let you.
Let me finish.
Dang,
you
got on that shirt, young.
Yeah, there have been issues that women will fall out for that men would never like fall out for. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about like full-fledged, don't speak for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like that type of stuff. That in a man's mind, you know, or in my mind, let me say just my mind, because you know I can tell by the way you looking.
I'm not even.
Where your glasses are the way they're situated. In my mind,
yeah,
I think that you made me forget my point. You made me forget my point. Your glasses just messed me up. But it's cool. But I just think that, yeah, it's just certain things that I just think women have issues with each other's with that make them fall out to a level that I just don't think.
Can I introduce another perspective?
I hate when people do that. Like, what if I said no?
Well,
would you not introduce the perspective?
No, I am.
Yeah, then why don't you say, look, I'm gonna give you another perspective? Why are you asking for permission? I'm
gonna tell you why I said that. I said it like that.
You said it because you wanted to be condescending, and you know
I'm not trying to.
This is what I'm saying. You trying to sound. You trying to sound.
Raising your voice.
You've been raising your voice.
You're raising your voice,
man. Go ahead and introduce another perspective.
No, I was saying it like that because I didn't want you to feel like I was like being like. I think the piece of it is that black women have a better ability to be able to understand and speak to their emotion. So where women will be able to emote and say, I don't like her, I don't like what they did, I don't like such and such. Men, I think, oftentimes have to keep the emotions under wraps, because if you start to direct a certain emotion towards another man, it can get violent real quick. And I think many men have been taught for a very long time to keep their emotions in order to quote unquote control themselves, because every emotion of a man is not necessarily accepted by, humanity. So I think that, or civilization. So I think that part of it is, one, like access to emotion, being able to access their range of emotions to be able to express what's going on. And I think the second thing is like, I don't think men have the same level of comfort discussing their emotions. So if something's bothering them, right, they'll exit or try act like it ain't messing with them, or try keep it in, which causes us high blood pressure and heart disease and have us dying early. So I think that is one of the major differences that that I have seen.
Okay, I can accept that. So basically what you're saying is that women have space to express themselves, so their dislike for whether it's minute or not, like they're able to express that, whereas men may feel the same way about the issues that they are speaking on, but we can't necessarily express that. Yeah. So to the general public or to the world, it seems like the woman is more this, when for real she just has more opportunity to display that, and we don't.
We have it too, which is the power of a friendship.
Yeah.
Right. And what you talked about, it was the power of closeness and male relationship.
Yeah.
Because what men do is we drown it. You're drowning in, like, every time you got on the TV on Sunday on the relaxed day to be able to get with your mind, you got the TV on watching sports.
Yeah.
Or you got to go somewhere and drown it out with some kind of alcohol or substance, right? Like, you drowning out the feeling. And I think that is, one of the things that, as men, we gotta figure out.